So guys, ended my deadlift session and leg session for Friday. Didn't end up doing like this recap yesterday just because I was a little bit hectic doing other things at night. So kept with my normal warm-ups of doing my working weight up to about 270 kilos as quick as possible, basically just loading, putting it back down and then going again, just all the way up to that 270. This is helping my endurance, helping me get used to bracing without a belt still, and getting used to bracing while under fatigue. Now, this moved really well. I did start to have a bit of a lift up of one of my calluses on my hand, which didn't really cause me a problem till my second set of 315 kilos. So my first set, I did a little bit of a lift, not too much. Second set, it lifted and it broke under the skin, and then it tore when I was doing my working sets on 275. So as you can see, I'm slowly moving the weight up each week or every session depending on what is happening and how I'm feeling. I'm just trying to take it slow as I am recovering and testing my shoulder still. I haven't got much more news on it. I did have a pop in my shoulder the other day. I have got more range of movement back from that pop. I don't know what caused it, what's maybe happened. We do have a couple of theories on what might be happening. I've just got to wait to get into the doctor to get that referral for my scan. It could be as simple as I have dislocated my shoulder and injured my shoulders quite a bit in the past from when I was younger, when I used to swim and do other things, and a couple of other times. It could be that I have maybe done some damage to my labrum in my right shoulder and possibly left. So I may be getting a scan of both just to rule out any possibilities of my left flaring up then and having the exact same problem. If that is the case, if I need to get a new labrum, I will just get the surgery because it's just easier to get that done, and then I can work into recovery on that. That doesn't mean that I will stop training. It just means that I won't be able to use my arms properly for a little bit, which isn't a big factor. So like while I'm recovering, the biggest thing I'll be working on is minor things that I may have not been able to do getting ready for preps and being in prep. At the moment, this is probably, in hindsight, one of the strongest and most energetic I've felt in a fair while, because I went straight into a prep after being really sick and having an AC joint flare up. I just kept smashing my body and fatigue really hit me quite hard, and only recently having this time to sort of step back and reset was really good to be able to wake myself up a bit. As you can see there, I just tore my callus, so that was it wasn't bad, it didn't really hurt, it was just annoying because like I could feel it going as I went up, and rather than, I tried to slow it down for some unknown reason. Like, so I sped up and then I slowed down, and that's what made it roll in my hand, because it is a bit of a smoother bar. But yeah, so I'm just happy with how it's like going forward. So I did a side-on view of one of my 275 kilo sets, just to see how I'm setting. I've been struggling to get confident with having my normal minor thoracic round without the belt, because I used to have this fear that like, oh, my lumbar would immediately round, and I haven't had that problem. This has been such a good learning point for me in getting confident in the brace and getting confident in the bottom of the movement, that overall it has skyrocketed my lift. I haven't even tested with a belt yet, but I reckon by the end of this with a belt, I will be so much better. Anyway, see you guys next.